Hey, good afternoon. This is Clay with Clay's AC and Auto Repair and Sharp Car Company in Grand Rapids, Michigan. This video is helpful. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. Keep your negative comments to yourself. Remember, if anybody else can do it, you can do it too. The procedure that we're going to do today is relatively simple. Most of the stuff you should have in your garage. This is a 5.3, and the problem that we're having, not on this particular engine, but I have this one torn apart, so I figured I'd show it to you because it's easier to see exactly what we're doing first. The problem is that we've got low oil pressure. Now, the engine runs great. There's no knocks or noises, but you have a light that comes on. It says stop engine immediately, low oil pressure indicated. So what I think the issue is, and I'm not certain of this, but I'm fairly confident, there's a screen right here in the back. This is your oil pressure sensor, and there's a screen right there, and underneath that oil pressure sensor, and it looks a little bit like this. I've actually already pulled it out of this engine right here. This is the new one, and this is the used one, and I don't know if we're going to be able to, you can't really see anything through that. When I replaced my sensor, I actually got great oil pressure, but it went away after a little while, so I'm replacing the screen with a brand new one, and this is a Dorman part number 917143. And this goes right underneath the oil pressure sensor. What I did to replace it, so you're going to need a 8mm socket, and what that's going to do is you're going to remove 2 screws that hold your fuel rail down, and that's going to allow you to be able to remove your fuel injectors and just kind of move them to the back a little bit. You're also going to need the 3/8 fuel line tool right here, and you're going to stick that on there. I'm sorry that I've already done it, but there is some good value to this video. You're going to stick that on there, and as you stick it on there, you're going to shove it inside there, and you're also going to pull the fuel line to it. And when you pull it to it, you'll hear it click, or maybe you won't. Then just try to remove the fuel line as this sits there against that collar right there. And you should be able to remove the fuel line. That's at any parts store. The next thing you're going to need, which I don't see sitting around here, is an oil pressure sensor socket. See how the edges are rounded? There's actually a socket in your toolbox that's probably right around a 24mm, if I remember right, that you can do that, but that's the actual socket to remove it. It's going to be back there behind the intake. You're going to remove it out of there. Once you remove it out of there, take this 10mm bolt, and I believe this is 10mm, I'm almost certain of it, and you are going to screw it down into the inside of that one. And because it's plastic, it's going to move, and then you're going to be able to extract that out of there without trying to get it out with pliers or a pick tool or something like that. I tried that first, it didn't work. Then you just shove your new oil pressure filter back in there, and put your oil pressure sensor back in there, put your wire back on, bada boom, bada bing, you're all done. Remember, if anybody else can do it, you can do it too. If this video is helpful, please subscribe. Have a great day.